Hello, everyone. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Taking this thought forward, a very good evening to all the esteemed visionaries present here. Hope you all are doing great whilst this pandemic hit time zone. I, Srishti Vadera, wholeheartedly welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the fourth edition of India's biggest student run hackathon, that is hackCBS 4.0. It's really great to see people from all over the world coming together on one platform to contribute to the developer community. So, yes, our dear audience, meanwhile, some more people are joining us. Anything that you would like to share with us before we start with the ceremony? The live chat is all yours, so don't forget to show us your enthusiasm by dropping your messages. So, come on, guys. I can already see the hype in the chat. Everybody seems to be so excited. Great zeal, great zeal. So come on, guys. Hopefully, you all are pumped up now to begin your race to compete for the best innovation. With that being said, let's mark the beginning of Hack CBS 4.0, keeping in mind our motto of learn, teach, hack, win. Moving on to next slide. So, we at HackCBS firmly believe in the power of action oriented learning, especially when it gets an atmosphere of mutual competitiveness. We present to you, all tech enthusiasts, a recognized stage where you get a splendid opportunity to showcase your brilliance through innovation and implementation by embedding your ideas into technical prototypes. Getting started is half the job done, and we are always here to assist you to get the other half completed. The times are tough, but not enough to hold our spirits back. With unfathomable zeal and passion, we have worked hard to provide you with a world class hackathon experience with HackCBS 4.0. Adhering to the guidelines for the current pandemic scenario, HackCBS 4.0 is yet again a completely digital hackathon. That being said, we have made sure to make the best of this opportunity by connecting people from all over the globe this time as well. So buckle up, mates, for we are all set for a memorable ride. Moving on to next slide. So as you all know, HackCBS is organized by the students of Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies. I would just like to tell you about our college in brief. SSCBS is one of the most prestigious institutes falling under University of Delhi, imparting quality education in management and information technology. It is Asia's second best business college, Established in 1987, CBS has created its own legacy, carving numerous success stories. Raising the bar with each passing year has been a trend at CBS, and CB sites have brought numerous laurels for the institute. This is clearly reflected in almost every national ranking framework, with CBS consecutively topping the charts. As an extension to the fabled corporate exposure, CBS has proudly hosted some of the largest events not only in the Delhi Collegiate circuit but nationwide. Students across the nation with aspirants to excel in their lives have found CBS as the right place to be at. Alongside being the talk of the town for management studies, CBS also embraces the laurel of hosting India's biggest student run hackathon, hackCBS. Hence, we have taken it upon ourselves to uphold the virtues of our esteemed college in the field of technology as well. Moving on to next slide. So now talking about the organizers of hackCBS 4.0. We are the members of Kronos, which is the tech society of SSCBS, which aims at inculcating knowledge in the field of IT. Kronos endeavors to promote a technology oriented attitude and an urge to delve deeper into the developments in the sector that affect our daily lives. Moving on to next slide. Throughout all our past editions and even today, our motto remains learn, teach, hack, win. It represents the key ingredients of how one can make the best from not only a hackathon but any learning experience. It all begins with learning as the first step, followed by teaching the same, which gives a confidence boost and a deeper understanding of what one has learned. Hack signifies how the learning is put into action and implemented in the best possible manner. For the last part, as win, though not being the most mandatory aspect, certainly acts as the best driving force. Moving on to next slide. Now, taking you through a glimpse of our past glories, let's just quickly brief you about our past editions of HackCBS. Our first ever hackathon, HackCBS 1.0, was Delhi University's first ever hackathon cum conference. The efforts of the organizers bore fruits when the response from hackers went beyond all expectations. The event witnessed over 1,800 registrations and more than 450 attendees, with prizes worth $30,000. This grand success paved the way for the editions that followed. Moving on to next slide. HackCBS 2.0 scripted a remarkable milestone in this journey by being Asia's first MLH member hackathon. It boomed with over 2,000 plus registration and a total of over 950 attendees. With a prize pool of worth $40,000, HackCBS 2.0 was also the best hackathon hosted on Hacker Earth. Moving on to next slide. With HackCBS 3.0, we debuted with our first online edition, and the support from hackers worldwide was phenomenal, with participation from over 20 countries and 2,000 plus registrations. We also organized some spectacular giveaways for our participants. So, how could we not continue our legacy of these successful triumphs and come back with our fourth edition? So, yes, we are back this year with another digital edition consisting of fabulous prize pool worth $50,000. Yes, guys, we know you are excited about this, and believe us, even we can't wait to unveil this hackathon. So, without wasting any time, now I would like to hand over the stage to our lead organizers, Ayush and Shubham, to take over and explain the run through of the hackathon. Hence, taking your leave, I wish all our participants all the very best for the hackathon and may the best hack win. All the best, guys.
Thanks a lot, Shrishti, for giving this event such a beautiful start. I'm Shubham, and with me I am Ayush. So now let's get started with run of the show. So first thing first, taking advantage of this awesome digital situation and platform and nurturing best talent with this hackathon, me and Ayush now will describe the itinerary of the event along with some important checkpoints that we will be having throughout the hackathon. And this schedule is also available on our website, hackcbs.tech. You can also check it out. Next slide, the day 29th October 2021, which is today. We are already at 6 p.m. checkpoint. We are having our awesome opening ceremony, and we'll have it till 7:30. After 7:30, we will allow the hackers to start begin hacking. So 7:30 is our checkpoint. So next up at 9:30, our first mentoring call. So you might be wondering what a mentoring call is. So it's nothing such as a call. Mentoring call is a conversation, what you can say, between our mentors and you, where you can ask your doubts. You can have some advices from our awesome mentors who will guide you and will also help you in making your projects. Next up we have is a mini event smash cards. Mini events, you see, those are actually needed for the hackathons because hackathons are very stressful. So at times you need to have a chill environment in the house. So for our hackathon being a digital one, we have some mini events planned on the Discord. Make sure to join it, and we'll have it at 10:30. So don't forget to join it. Over to you, Anish.
So, moving to the second day, uh, we'll be starting our day with a workshop by Vincent Cook at 12 p.m. He'll be giving a brief about building cameras with TensorFlow. After that, we'll be having again mentoring calls at 2 p.m. You can connect with our mentors around the globe, and they are basically they all are proficient in their basic technologies. So they'll guide you throughout the hackathon. After that, we'll be having a hacker hangout session where you can connect with hackers and grow your network. Moving forward, we'll be having a workshop by Arth Goyal. Basically, it's the most trending topic that is internships and placements 101. He'll be guiding throughout, and he'll be sharing a deck of the internships with you. After that, we'll be having a mini event by MLH with our MLH coach Aditya Obroy. He'll be joining us soon. And after that, at last, we'll again having the mentoring calls at 8:30 p.m. You can ask your doubts and all. And at the end of the day, we'll be playing a mini event to refresh our day or basically be ready for the next day. That is Among Us. Moving to the next slide.
So the last day of the hackathon, 31st October, being the most important day, we have the most important thing planned for the day at the beginning, which is a mini event, obviously scribble.io. So it's a refreshing event for all you once you wake up and have us with scribble.io. And next up at 12 p.m., we would be having the final mentoring call. So this would be the last mentoring call that you would be having throughout the event, where you can ask the judges and wrap up all the things which you whatever you need to do for your hack. Next up is 2:30 p.m. hacking ends. Basically not hacking ends, but we have this checkpoint made for you so that you start winding up things which are left over, and you start preparing for the submission things, the video which will be requiring, and also the repository which we would be explaining further in this slide. So this is what you would be requiring. Once at 2:30 you start get things going, and now at 3 p.m. we would be having the soft deadline, obviously, and we will have a 1 hour extension. 4 p.m. would be the hard submission deadline. After 4 p.m. we won't be accepting any projects. None of the projects would be accepted after 4 p.m. So please make sure that you submit all the required things before 4 p.m. And after that we would do some judging, and at 8:30, exact 8:30 on 31st October 2021, we would be having the closing ceremony, most of which you would be waiting at it that day.
So, like you all know, hackathons are really stressful, and so we need to relax during the hackathons. So we have kept some mini events for you. There are four of them, as I explained you earlier in the timeline. Can you please move to the next slide? So the first one is Smash Cards. The next is on 30th. That is MS Paint by Bob Ross by MLH. Next. On the second day again, we'll be playing Among Us at 11 p.m. And on the last day, we'll be playing Scribble.io to refresh you throughout the day, as Shubham told. So yeah, that's all.
So next up, the themes.
Yeah.
Ayush, would you like to
Hmm.
explain?
Yeah, sure. So hackathons are made for solving issues that basically people face. So moving on, we have five topics for basically five themes, and we have also kept it open innovation for you to show your skills. So basically, the five themes that we have presented are healthcare, blockchain and fintech, AR, VR, games and entertainment, and artificial intelligence. So these all are the trending topics, and we want you to work on these topics as this is the future. Like you all know, blockchain is the coming future, and now students have also started investing in blockchain. And right, Shubham?
Sure.
Yeah.
Moreover, we have
So,
open innovation under which you can choose almost anything, whichever problem statement you like, you find in the society, and you want to develop a hack for it. Go ahead. We have no issues with that. Although, moreover, we would like to promote your hack if you have some interesting thing or interesting problem statement with you. So games and entertainment always a refreshing thing, but it can be a thing also for making a hack. Artificial intelligence these days, you know what is happening. We are getting more and more towards in introducing artificial intelligence in our life. So this is what we think themes are, and these might give you a broad idea, but we have these themes, but we are not limited to these. You are not confined, you can do whatever you want. Next up, we have the our mentors. So you see, we had mentioned mentoring calls. So mentoring calls are obviously incomplete without our worthy mentors. So these are all our mentors. I would like to take a minute and thanks all of these our mentors for joining us for hackCBS 4.0, because without you guys, this hackathon would really have been impossible, because managing and advising such a large audience is such a thing which we cannot do obviously by on ourselves. So we require mentors, and these are professional, and these are like the most favored, or you can say excellent people in their field. So you can obviously check out our mentors. And we also have with us Anmol Vasan. As you know, he is the founder of hackCBS, and he was the one that had that spark to organize such a hackathon, and this is the fourth edition. We have come a long way. Big thanks to Anmol Bhaiya for having such a huge idea in his mind and making this all happen. We all have with us other mentors as well. So like during the mentor calls, you can connect with these mentors. That is a very simple process. You can know more about mentors in the mentor info channel. They all have their introduction over there. So what you have to do is you can generate a ticket, connect with the mentor in the mentor help ticket channel. As soon as the ticket is generated, you will be directed to a private channel. So that will obviously ensure privacy of your project and make sure that if that is the project you're working on is going to win HackCBS 4.0, we are trying to make sure it's all private and it's all yours. So next up in the mentoring calls, you do not have to pitch your projects. Please be strict on this. You do not have to pitch your project. It's just a general mentoring call to help you guys out. You can discuss your ideas or any features you would like to do, or take inputs from the mentors. However, no scoring or any kind of evaluation would be done during these mentor calls. We would be doing just one time evaluation, and that is after hacking final submission deadline ends, that is 31st October 2021, 4 p.m. IST. I am repeating this. So there would be no continuous evaluation, but just last one time evaluation, that too after 4 p.m. on 31st October. So do not forget to join our Discord. We have all the announcement being made over there. Ayush.
so yeah. So now comes the reason for which you all are here, the prizes. So moving to the cash prizes part. Next slide. Yeah. So for the first team, we have prize cash prize of 35,000 INR. For the runner-ups, we have 25,000 INR, and for the third team, we have 15,000 INR as cash prize. Apart from this, we also have some swags like Figma swag box and some swags from our partners, or you can say our sponsors. So yeah. Now moving to the next prizes.
Yeah, so the things we have been talking about, special challenges. So obviously we all know we have our associate sponsor, Elastic. So Elastic obviously will try to persuade participants or hackers to go for their project. So they have kept us huge $100 cash prize for using Elasticsearch in your project. So you can just hover to MLH X Hack CVS, sorry, you can just forward to Elastic X hackCBS channel in our Discord server. You will have all the material required for using Elasticsearch, and we already have done a session in the past with Arvind Putrevu, who briefly explained what Elasticsearch it is, and you can how use it in your project. So be sure to check it out on our YouTube channel. Next up, we have the best domain name from GoDaddy registry. Obviously, this is a prize from MLH. So what you need to do is you need to have a awesome kind of creative name if you want from GoDaddy registry. And if we also find that name creative, you might win a hack from HomeKit from GoDaddy. So I guess this is all for which you can count on GoDaddy. So next up, we have with us the best use of Linode Cloud. So you all know Linode Cloud for their cloud products and taking the cloud things to the next level. So what we have is the whoever will be using the best Linode Cloud in the project, they will be having a Raspberry Pi 4 starter kit. I guess starter Raspberry Pi kit is an awesome thing, and that is what it makes us all competing for this prize. So make sure to check this out. We have all such things posted in our Discord channel. Be sure to check it out. Next up is we have best web monetization project from Coil. So Coil, as you know, is a web monetization. Coil get its members web monetization. So you can use it in your project, and if you do so, you become eligible to participate in the special challenge from Coil. So what we are giving out for from Coil is a portable anchor wireless a portable anchor charger, where I guess the cost is around rupees 5,000. So it
Yeah.
will be for all four members of the team. I guess it is a very good thing which you can charge your phones as well. So be sure to charge yourself to charge your phone. So go ahead and watch out for the coil price. Next up, we have the most creative use of Twilio. As you know, we had a session at today 12 p.m. with our MLS coach Aditya, who is a Twilio champion in himself. So he had already explained everything about the Twilio price. So you can check it out there. And what you would be getting is a Twilio swag box and a Game Go console. So I guess this is what it makes you all competing for it. So go ahead and check out that session from Aditya if you need anything regarding that. Next up, we have a polka dot t-shirt. Now that's, I think you must be wondering why a polka dot t-shirt. That is not a prize at all. But we are giving away these polka dot t-shirts if you use polka dot substrate in your projects. We had our very first session with Radha Krishna on polka.dot substrate, so you can make sure to check it out it on our YouTube channel. And if you use you have to do nothing, just use polka.dot substrate in your project and get a confirmed t-shirt delivered at your doorstep. So make sure to check it out. We all also have polka.dot as our leading technology partner. So we have a channel, hackCBS x polka.dot. So there you can find all the resources that will help you out. And Radhakrishnan is already on our Discord server. So if you have any personal doubts, you can always ping him up and ask him the questions. Next up, we have is the best beginner hack, I guess. Next slide, please. Yep, thanks for it. Best beginner hack. So, Hack CBS, we started it with the vision of getting beginners into the hackathon. So, hackathons as beginners, remember, it is hacking. So, it is not that simple like hacking a kind of suspicious thing, but hackathons, we wanted to bring beginners to it. So, what we can do is we have some awesome prizes for our beginners. So we have a collaboration with Coding Ninjas, and we would be giving hackCBS swag boxes and a Coding Ninja backpack to our best beginner hackers. So what you need to do, at least 50% of your team members in the hackathon must need to be first time hackers. So if they are eligible for the best beginners prize, you have to just keep doing your work, and we'll make sure that you get the best beginner hack prize. Next up is swags for all. Yeah, we obviously promised that. Swags for all is not a bluff, I would say. We always have swags for all for each and every participant who is participating in our hackathon hack series 4.0. We have swags for them. We will get them delivered to their doorstep. We have some credits, we have some subscriptions, we all also have MLS I guess Emirates would be shipping some of swags to you. We have some stickers as well. So most of them, some of them we would be providing just to you after the hackathon, but for the delivery part you might have to wait, because international delivery is a thing which involves custom and that takes a bit of time, so you might have to wait for it. So please be patient to wait for it, but we promise you we would be delivering the swags to you.
So, rightly said by Shubham. I hope you will make the right use of the resources that we have provided you on Discord. You will connect with our mentors and the our sponsors, basically Polkadot. So, moving forward, we have the judging criteria. Basically, we have five criteria. Can you please move forward? The first one is originality. Next is technology, design, completion, and learning. So basically, the originality part, basically, we believe that all the hackers make something that is original and do not copy from someone else's project. The technology part is like you have to use the right technology for the right to solve the right purpose. So yeah, our judges will be looking forward to it. For the design part, UI UX UI is something that users crave for, and you've also heard like once an Apple fan is always an Apple fan. So basically, users crave for the UI and UX of the technology. The next is completion. The 50% of the project should be completed within these 2 days. And the last is learning. Basically, we as our motto, learn, teach, hack, win. The first part is of learning. So basically, we believe that hackers learn something from our hackathon. So yeah, moving forward.
Obviously, learning is the most important thing that you need to do in a hackathon. You always love to connect with new people. So yeah, learn, teach, hackman is real. So next up we have submission guidelines. So this is the most important part, I guess, of these all slides. So please make sure that you listen very carefully, and we have all these things on our Discord server already. So you have to submit a 2 to 3 minute video. Like the maximum video limit is 3 minutes and the minimum is two. So you have to submit a 2 minute video to us. It can be on any platform, YouTube, Google Drive, anything. You just have to give us the link and be sure that it is available to us. It is not private or hidden. So please make sure you do that. We have already listed. Please make sure to go through all these submission guidelines, as these are very important for you, because if you would not be uh, क्या कहते हैं? Sorry, so if you would not be like uh, guiding these, or you can following these things, so you might not have your project judged, which is I think a really bad thing. Having working on a hack or a project which is pretty difficult and then not getting it evaluated is, I don't think someone would like to do. So yeah, so make sure that you make a video. It can be a presentation, but it should be in a video form. So you have to do a voiceover. You can. Next up, we have another guideline for your repository. So what is the thing is that you have to have upload your code on a public repository, either on GitHub or any platform you would like to do, but it needs to be public so that it is available to us, so that we can see it, and our judges who will evaluate these projects have access to your repository, so they can obviously check it out. And the thing which is very important at this moment, that a lot of hackathons are going on, so we do not want any projects from the past hackathons. So please make sure you do not subject any project that is from a past hackathon. Otherwise, it will obviously get you disqualified. So we have our experienced judges, which will obviously know if this project can be made in a 2 day or if this is a past project. So I would try to make you persuade to try your own projects in HackCBS 4.0. Best of luck.
So yeah, moving on to our sponsors, without which the event won't be possible. And so without the support of all our sponsors, this hackathon would not reach this far. They are actually the people behind making this event successful, basically the past event successful and the current also. So they're basically they're giving us the stage and the stage for you also to showcase your skills. So the whole hackCBS 4.0 team is grateful to our sponsor, and we honor to have them as our sponsors. So basically, now I would like to call Urban Oswald from Polkadot. He'll give you a short description about Polkadot to you. Welcome, Urban.
Yeah, for sure. Can you hear me, guys? All good? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, fantastic. So thank you very much for the introduction. Just a quick distinction before we dive into anything. I am not from Polkadot per se. Polkadot is a decentralized network. It's like saying you're from the internet. So I actually work at the Web3 Foundation, which is the primary sponsor behind this. Now, together, the Web3 Foundation, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background. I think Rada touched on this as well, but just so that everybody's on the same page. The Web3 Foundation, together with Parity Technologies, kind of towards the greater, let's say, Polkadot, Kusama, and Substrate ecosystems. So this is where we come from. This is what we do. We think it's just amazing what we're bringing to life, and I think a lot of people also like that. So for this particular engagement, I'm very happy to be here. Of course, it's fantastic to just be talking to all of you guys. I wish everybody a lot of luck and success with the hacking. But to take it a little bit maybe a step backwards, Polkadot in general, if anybody has been following the blockchain space. Polkadot is a next generation blockchain. It is actually a distinct, it's a little bit different than what you've seen so far in the blockchain space. We like to think about it as a layer zero solution, right? So Polkadot in itself is essentially a relay chain that is going to have a vibrant ecosystem of parachains, which are essentially layer one chains, right? So the process of getting into Polkadot development is a little bit different than maybe what you've been used to from something like Ethereum or Near or some of the other blockchains out there. So with that said, for this particular hackathon, I know it's a little bit short, and usually we see, especially engagements for Substrate and Polkadot, a little bit longer because we understand that it's difficult. You want to build a blockchain, it does take a little bit of time. It's definitely a different beast than just building a smart contract. But with that said, I don't think it's impossible. There's also other avenues into Polkadot. You could be exploring something like Polkadot.js, the API, building wallets, dashboards, staking dashboards, and so on. So there's a lot of stuff that can be done. Obviously, Substrate is the blockchain building framework that we use in the ecosystem, and ultimately Substrate-based chains can become Polkadot and Kusama-based parachains. So we've got, aside from our engagement here, we do have multiple other initiatives going on. Without spoiling the spotlight here, if anybody's interested in what we do beside our engagement here, please head over to Polkadot Network, to our Discord, to our Twitter account, and so on. So that's all very, very much alive and growing at a very fast pace. But yeah. So I'm obviously going to be around if people have questions, if you need any kind of support, help. Yeah, I realize it's a very short engagement, but ultimately this is a hackathon, so hack away. Show us what you can hack and deliver in this short period of time. But like I said, I think it's really important. Part of my message here that I really want to transmit is. Don't view this hackathon as this one thing in isolation. There is a lot of other stuff that is happening. I can tell you straight out from a let's say recruiting standpoint, the Polkadot ecosystem is very hungry for talent. There's a lot of hiring being done in general. Blockchain engineers are very sought after. Substrate engineers are even more sought after. There's even fewer of them. So either if you just want to maybe get a job in this ecosystem, or if you want to build your own project, there's definitely support that can come in various different ways, shapes, and forms. So before we kick this off and I hand it over, I really have a couple of things that I've personally also learned from putting on hackathons, engaging with hackers, and so on. So I'd give you like a few bullet points that I think will make you more successful if you kind of keep them in mind. So number one, try building a front end. Right, a lot of people that do let's say more lower level coding, maybe you build some tooling, maybe you build a blockchain, maybe you build something specific, tend to forget about the front end. But it's actually really important, even for the judging and mentoring process. It's really important that you have a front end built because it makes everything more plastic. It's more touchable. It's somewhere. Um, and really, number two is even if you think what you're building sucks and it's not gonna win, please build it. Please build something. And I assure you, whatever you build is gonna be in the running because hackathons, obviously, we're not expecting production level code. We're not expecting full deployment and so on. So it's definitely something that you keep in mind. But even if you think it's not okay, it's definitely good enough. It's definitely something which will keep you in the running. So yeah, these would be like my very short pieces of advice. Like I said, I'm going to be around if anybody has any questions. You can also pop over to our Polkadot Discord. There's support channels that are a little bit more lively, let's say, than what we have specifically prepared for this hackathon. So yeah, like I said, happy hacking. I hope you all enjoy yourselves, and I hope to see you around in the chats and videos.
Thank you, Urban, for such kind words. I guess everyone would be willing to do a hack from which is inspired with Polkadot, or as you say, you do not work at Polkadot. It's just like saying internet. So we think it's all for from you. I guess it was awesome. And next up, we'll begin with our slide again. So we have with us our sponsors, Ayush. Yep.
Yeah.
So next slide, our next speaker session. So hackathon, HackCBS 4.0 is not just a hackathon, but a hackathon come conference. So we have some pre hackathons, pre-week sessions from the hackathons. So what we do is we organize some sessions from the most best industry experts. So what they do is organize sessions on important topics that may help you win a hackathon, and we have been organizing these. You can check out our YouTube channel for that. But in the next 2 days, we are having a workshop from Vincent Cook on building smart cameras with TensorFlow JS, which is scheduled at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So please make sure to check it out, as it might be a project for the hackathon, and it can obviously help you win it. So, and the next session is from Ursh Goel, who is a senior software engineer at Samsung, and he has been our previous year mentor, and he would be having the workshop on obviously the most interesting topics, the most intriguing one, the internship and placements 101, which is scheduled at tomorrow 6 p.m. So make sure to join it. It will obviously help you in doing some of those internships and helping you with your placements as well. Next up is, can you move the slide, please? Yep.
Yeah. So next, we would like to invite Aditya Obroy from MLH.
Aditya, as you all know, he is our MLS coach for HackCBS 4.0. He has been absolutely helpful throughout the planning of the hackathon as well, and till now, and obviously he will be helpful throughout the hackathon. So Aditya, over to you.
Thank you so much, Shobham and Ayush. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining in at HackCBS. So, I am Aditya. I know I've been introduced a couple of times, but just once again. So, I'm Aditya. I'm a coach here at Major League Hacking. I'm currently also a senior at Amity University, Noida. And yeah, if any of you love talking about football, pizzas, or communities, feel free to reach out to me on my Twitter handle below. Also, I do want to mention that MLH is going to be active on all their socials throughout the weekend, so do stay tuned with us. Now, we're going to be covering quite a bit of info here in this presentation. So, just to make sure, anything that you need this weekend is also going to be available at hack.mlh.io. You can see this link here on screen. It's going to be it's a great cheat sheet for with all the information that I'll be discussing. So be sure to check it out after the session. Also, if you're not yet on the HackCBS Discord, be sure to hop over and join them as soon as possible. It's a great place, absolutely lovely community. There's some really fun activities happening. So do go ahead, do hop in. Now I know that we've had our organizers mention about Major League Hacking. We've had uh, me tell you that I'm a coach here. You've been seeing that MLH logo in the corner, but for some of you who might be new to hackathons, you might be wondering what really is this uh, MLH or Major League Hacking that we're all talking about, right? So, yeah, Major League Hacking is the global hacker community. It is our mission to empower hackers all across this world. And, that includes 135,000 hackers just like you, which is really cool, right? By being at any one of Major League Hacking's events, everyone is earning points for their school in our season long contest and rankings. If hackers want more points, you should get more folks from the community involved in attending these events. Let's now talk a little about what we're doing this weekend. So, as already mentioned by our organizers, we're going to be having a really fun MS Paint Bob Ross mini event tomorrow at 7 p.m. IST. It's a really fun one. Let's all touch our artistic sides. Definitely one that you all will enjoy. So, be sure to hop in for that. You can actually grab our beautiful, amazing little 21 season mascot mask. File supplies last, of course, by attending this event. Just make sure your address is up to date during registration and check-in. Even if the mask supplies don't last, there's gonna be some wonderful stickers and some other swag in a small envelope that will reach your home. So definitely go ahead, make sure you register and check in at the earliest. We have an absolutely lovely and activity throughout this weekend as well. So you all can actually win an Octocat statue apart from all the other swags. All you gotta do is doodle an Octocat in any format, whether digital or as a drawing, or beyond that as some craft work. And tweet it to GitHub Education and ML Hacks using the hashtags myOctocat and hackCBS. Uh, do that, and we'll select one lovely Octocat to win this amazing Octocat statue. We also have the GitHub Student Developer Pack available for all students here at HackCBS this weekend. This is a wonderful resource with thousands of dollars worth of professional grade free tools ranging from domains to cloud platforms such as they've got credits for Azure. You can get free access to platforms like Heroku, Canva Pro. There's a lot of wonderful tools here, and there's just I can't even remember all the resources that you can receive through this. So make sure to get your student developer pack at the earliest. Once again, we've got all the resources you need on our cheat sheet at hack.mls.io. Now that we've talked about some of our mini activities, swags, let's get into our prizes and the sort of resources all of these prizes have and how you can leverage them in your hacks. So first up, we've got Twilio sponsoring the most creative use of Twilio prize category. All you got to do is build a hack with any Twilio API. You can actually leverage a free $50 trial amount without any credit card by going ahead and registering at hackpack/Twilio. It's a great tool, and you could possibly win a Game Go console as well as a swag box including socks, stickers, and scrunchies. So definitely very cool. Along with that, we have Coil, uh, which has a lovely best web monetization prize. Coil is a web monetization platform that enables web developers to make money from people visiting their websites. And by leveraging Coil, you could potentially be in the running to win a portable charger, a Coil pin, as well as $60 of Coil credit. So make sure to claim your free 6-month subscription to Coil at hackpack/Coil, and go ahead, implement that in your hack to get a chance to win this category. We also have Linode here, with the best use of Linode Cloud category. Linode allows you to accelerate innovation with with the simple, affordable, and accessible Linux cloud solutions and services. And by leveraging Linode, you could potentially win a Raspberry Pi 4 starter kit. So go ahead, get your free $100 worth of credits by going over to hackback/Linode. Now we've had a few different web related hacks, and all of these do need a domain, for which we have GoDaddy registry here, providing all hackers with um, a free .co.base .us .study or .courses domain name for 1 year. You also get access to a drag and drop website builder tool for 3 months, which is pretty nice. So just go ahead, go to tech.study and enter the code MLH and to get yourself your free domain. All, along with that, the best domain names that you choose, you, you could actually potentially win the best domain name for GoDaddy registry prize category as well. While this prize is for our Asia Pacific hackers only, the promo code can be used by anyone. So be sure to get that domain for yourself. We also have some lovely starter kits here with us for Node.js, Python, as well as CockroachDB. So make sure to check them out at hackback/learn. They're great boilerplates to help you get started with your hacks. Those were all the prizes we have this weekend. Personally, I'm really excited about a couple of these, like the Twilio prize as well as the Linode prize. And that being said, all information around these can also be found at the Hackathon platform here. You can go ahead, read about these, and you know, just implement one of these technologies or all of them. It's all on you to to decide what you want to go ahead for. I do want to mention that every single project that has a demo will be will win a customized iDemo sticker, which is actually a really cool piece of swag because it's customized for the individual event. So make sure to submit your hack and have a little demo video there to be eligible for this little sticker. Also, for any of you interested in getting started with your careers, be sure to check out the MLH Career Lab. It has opportunities that are designed specifically for hackers. So always a good idea to hop over to hackback/careers and have a look at those. Now, on a more serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. By being at this event, you're agreeing to the code of conduct, uh, and this is for everyone, including organizers, sponsors, mentors, participants, anyone who's here. The TLDR is be respectful, harassment, and abuse are not going to be tolerated. At digital events, it's important to remember that there is a human on the other side of the screen. Boundaries exist. Please be mindful of connecting with people's online and social profiles without permission. Also, folks aren't really ignoring you if they don't reply immediately. Sometimes it just takes a time for them to get to your questions and messages. So yes, if you have any issues, please feel free to reach out to me or someone here. We want you to have an amazing time at this hackathon, and if you can't find me available, you can go ahead and use the phone number or the email up there on the screen. Thanks a lot once again to all our partners at MLH for supporting these amazing prizes here, and hope you all have fun at HackCBS.
Thanks a lot, Aditya, for your kind words. And yeah, as Aditya said, we at HackCBS are really obliged to maintain the decorum and quality of our hackathon. So yes, uh, we also make sure that you reach us out. We are always present at our Discord server. You can just generate a ticket at the help section of the Discord server and reach us out. We are always there to help you. And with this, Shubham,
Yep.
we
So
declare
with this, I
the next slide.
guess, yeah.
The next slide, please.
Uh,
Yeah. So
Happy hacking. So this is the most important thing of all. We please make sure to enjoy while hacking. I know it can be stressful at some times, but uh, we wish our participants all of the best, and we look forward towards your innovations and amazing hacks. Happy hacking. Thanks to you all for
thanks a
joining.
lot, guys.
Best.